What's going on, everybody? It's Real Deal here, and welcome to my quick impressions of Wasteland 3 on PC. Wasteland 3 came out, I want to say it was last week, and I've played about roughly an hour and a half, 2 hours on a PC with Xbox Game Pass. And I just wanted to share some quick thoughts on that initial starting area of the game. So Wasteland 3 has you basically pick a pair of characters to start out with, and you can do some predetermined ones, like the Young Rangers, Punk Lovers, and stuff like that. And at least in the initial couple hours, I'm not sure how those play out in the end, but you do get different boosts and quirks for playing specific characters and their backgrounds, and it does help in some ways, like most RPGs, since this is a strategy RPG. You can do pit points into doing some tech stuff, which lets you hack and other stuff like that, or speaking and convincing people, and I do manage to do some of that in this quick video. But I did customize 2 characters, and you can just randomly roll names, and you can choose their background, their quirks, for kind of starting stats and skills. Pretty by the book stuff.
We can handle this.
So my main character is King.
They have us at a disadvantage.
And he is, I like to just think of him as a jokey, cool guy who's a little bit crazy. Both my characters are crazy. In his background, I went with Goat Killer because it's just really weird and it ups your crit chance. And as this character was basically my sniper, which he was pretty good, at least in the early hours, as a sniper. That was pretty cool. But there's tons of backgrounds you can choose from, and I'll offer different bonuses. So I'm interested to see how much those actually impact later on, or if they're just kind of like nice little boost at the beginning. My female starting character was Valkyrie, and I made her be a Raider hater, and she was kind of like a more melee focused build, and she's just kind of pissed off is her thing, and she had a rough go of it in the beginning. Melee, I think, probably takes some time to grow into the role, but I was pretty impressed by kind of the background stuff you can choose from. It was more RPG than I guess I was expecting, which is weird because I was mostly expecting this to be like a Pillars of Eternity kind of thing, even though I don't think it's really that, or a Divinity Original Sin 2 kind of thing, which it's kind of like that in some ways. But as somebody who's not too deep into the genre, I feel like it was more RPG in some aspects, but as far as gameplay, it was a lot more strategy focused than I thought it would be. So let's just jump to me actually playing the game at this point. We'll jump into the beginning tutorial section. Alright, so here's kind of the first tutorial combat scenario in the game. And you're meant to lose most of your people here. But I want to let everybody know that I am not a huge strategy guy. I can like them. Like, I liked XCOM Enemy Unknown a decent amount, but I never got too far into it. It's just kind of if I'm in the mood for that sort of thing. So I'm not an expert in this genre at all. So don't expect me to be like dive real deep into the system, especially when it's only the first hour or two. But I do really like the sniper class because it pretty much one-shotted most enemies to start out, which you would expect. For the most part, I mean, you should expect that. And I think I only missed like maybe one shot, so odds were definitely in my favor. But Valkyrie, on the other end, the melee didn't go so well. I think it's just like you gotta beef up your character a bit and kind of get a little better understanding of cover and how melee works into the cover system and all that, and using like Overwatch kind of stuff more often.
Come on, you piece of... There's the problem. Hang in there, November. Almost got it.
So yeah, a lot of tutorial stuff to begin with, which I kind of half read, and that's one of my problems. Is sometimes I just don't want to read. So again, just knife somebody out. Easy kill. And I think I finally get to move Valkyrie this time. And you can spend your leftover AP if you have any on defending, or saving it for the next turn, or Overwatch. Let's see, I think I do it on... Yeah, I think I prepare. I think. Or defend. I defended. Wow, I am surprised with myself. So here, I tried to kill this guy. It's a bad move overall. Actually, I tried to kill somebody else, I think. Yeah, and it turns out it's a real bad move. And I got more comfortable with the systems, and I do think this game has more... I think once you get more characters with you, I'm sure it'll feel a lot more strategy heavy in the beginning, where I just felt like kind of back against the wall with only like two options, and that's to have this woman melee or just be in the back sniping and hope my sniper takes out most people while we're busy focusing on my melee build. That's a lot of misses though. I should add that I made Valkyrie very evasive and strength focused, so big damage. Doesn't have a good crit chance though, because I did add some quirks to my characters. Like my sniper does more damage when he's drunk, and there's the big boom that I killed my own character with. Yeah, my king, if he's drunk, he does 50% more damage, but when he's not drunk, he does all around 33% less damage. So melee and ranged. So he was still pretty good, even though he's doing less damage than he normally would as a sniper. And I did drink some beer later on in the video. I don't think it lasted very long though. Yeah, I'll just clean up this kind of first battle, and then we'll jump ahead a little bit. And there we go.
Over here, you two. Come here. Listen, if you want to live through this, we gotta take out the bastards with the rocket launcher up on the dam. We'll each find our own way up
So
there.
yeah, you got
and
choices
catch them
and
front
stuff, and you,
back. Got it?
like a lot of these RPGs, you can use your talking skills and other skills if it depend or matter in the moment to get different choices and maybe get bonuses or
all right, move out.
maybe get out of a quest all along real quick. Who knows? But yeah, we'll jump ahead to another battle. All right, so we're in the next battle after pretty much the last one, the real battle. There was one like one enemy kind of thing, but I get to jump on these guys a little bit, kill one guy with my sniper because he's still pretty good at it, and it's a decent sized fight here where I try to figure out how to use my melee character a bit, and it mostly works out. Got an inventory, stuff like that, which you would expect from an RPG like this. But yeah, I think for the most part I enjoyed the strategy gameplay. Definitely was more XCOM feeling than I thought it would be. And as somebody who's not familiar with Wasteland 2 at all, and I believe Wasteland 1 was like a game way back in early 90s? I think so. Because I think Wasteland basically inspired Fallout. Because there's some like split up between, I don't fully know, but there was like some split between the Wasteland developers and their IP or something. So we just made Fallout, and Fallout became a pretty well-known mid-90s, late 90s RPG series, of course, and then Bethesda took that over years later, and then I think Obsidian or In Exile. Don't take my word of it. This is just me trying to remember from memory. Re-picked up Wasteland and made Wasteland 2 a couple of years ago, which is pretty well received, but Wasteland 3 apparently improves a lot of Wasteland 2. That guy should not be by that barrel, I should add. Well, just some more combat here. We'll jump to a later section. Alright, so we're kind of in the next area after that fight, where you do a little bit of stealthing around this robot up north here. But you can also use some of your skills like lockpicking, which I added to this character, and you can get some armor, and you can get a upgraded sniper rifle. At least that's what I got in the chest, a little bit down there. Got some grenades too, bunch of random loot from that fight. Very curious to see how like the bullet situation plays out, because you do have an ammo count. So I wonder if that ever becomes a problem at any point, especially when you have more characters. Or maybe you just get so much that it doesn't matter. But yeah, between the fights in this early section, it's really just looting and stuff like that, and listening to people talk. There, I get some beer, and I immediately drink it because I need to get my damage boost for this upcoming fight, which you will see in just 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. No, after the 3-second countdown I just did. Starting now.
Sharpened my...
Ooh, I'll sharpen my knife on your bones, and I'll wash it clean in your blood. For the deluge is coming, you heathen, and I'm its harbinger. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Dorsey's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save.
Holy shit! They done killed Jared!
Never shut.
Okay, now we're on to kind of the big battle of the tutorial.
Incoming.
Dorsey gets killed off screen, which was very unexpected. I was just definitely thinking, I'm just gonna snipe that guy right away, but somebody else got to him before me. And we got some music playing this time. Very interesting. Toss a grenade out. Bad idea, I'll admit, because there is nobody there besides one guy. But I definitely got more comfortable after the first couple battles, and I think things really start clicking the more I got into it. And I really like the strategy gameplay for the most part. I'm interested to see how much it changes up, how the different enemy variety will impact things and stuff like that. But I can definitely see why this game is getting some decent reviews and all that.
Dorsey's vengeance is coming.
So I'll just do one snipe here, and then we'll do one last jump. Actually, maybe two.
Keeping him busy.
Like I said, sniping was the way to go. If you have a sniper, it's just like insta-kill person, pretty much. And I got pretty lucky there. I did 151 damage there, and that's because I was drunk. But only a 50% chance. Hopefully the percentage thing doesn't screw you. It can screw you over. I did miss an enemy. Maybe here, actually. When I had a 95% chance to hit. Maybe it was the next turn, but yeah, we'll jump one more time, and I'll just kind of quickly sum up my thoughts on my first couple hours of Wasteland 3. Okay, we're back in pretty much the area after the tutorial area, and we got some crazy robots here we need to take care of. And I use some of my skills here. So kiss ass, sneaky shit, and there's other stuff. And it's from both your characters. So if you have one character who's only got a kiss ass skill, it works both ways. So you basically get to build out two characters, which is a fun way to do it. You see that cat there? That is Major Tomcat. And I guess he is part of my squad now. He is I don't know if you call a cat a good boy. I don't think you can do that. I think we're different. But he is an affectionate major. But anyways, Wasteland 3. Overall, I kind of liked my first couple hours of it. Definitely interested to see how much it expands, but if you like top-down RPGs in any ways, or just kind of strategy games, if you liked XCOM when you played it, I think you can get a good kick out of this game. It might be a little bit slower to start out with, but I can see how this game has some solid hooks in place to keep you playing for at least past the first couple hours, because the strategy gameplay and combat is fun, and building out your characters to act and behave certain ways potentially has some good good aspects to it, hopefully down the line, where you can really play role certain characters. And the story, we'll have to see. I don't know how much I'm sold on it, but it feels like it's got that Fallout crazy character setting, which could lead to some solid moments. But yeah, Wasteland 3, if you have Game Pass, I'd definitely check it out for sure.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up
Even
and
if you're
running.
maybe not the biggest fan of a genre, it seems very interesting, and it could get some Game of the Year talk at the end of the year, maybe.
Where were we?
We'll have to see.
Oh, yes.
But I've been Real Deal. This has been quick impressions. This is my first kind of try at this, and it's gonna be a little bit rough, but
Valor,
hopefully this kind of gets better as I get more comfortable with how I'm gonna do this segment or playlist. So let me know what you thought. I'm probably gonna be negative, I know that, but it's all about improving, okay? But thanks for watching, everybody. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to check out some of my other videos, like my video features, specifically my brand new Assassin's Creed video I put up, which I really liked how that turned out. And I have a Tony Hawk video, which with Tony Hawk coming out soon, it would be a fun video to watch, especially since I'll give you some hot tips and tricks, and it goes completely wrong. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next quick impressions. Thanks for watching.
They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash.